There is still one family member I didn't talk about in this series, my dad. If there is anyone other than God to whom I owe my career, that will be him. He was definitely my biggest supporter. He was present at every little school concert, basically every time I had to play the violin for some reason. If he was in town, he would definitely be there filming me, being a proud dad. If I had the best teachers and the best education I could have, it's because I have a father who never gave up on supporting me and believing in my potential as a musician, even when I didn't have the strength to do this for myself. And although I was having the best time ever in Brazil, I was kind of sad that my dad wasn't there and that I was probably coming back to Germany without seeing him. And of course, I wanted him to be on the music video. I could put a random footage of him, but it just wouldn't be the same. But I knew that if he could, he would be there, as always. And that's why it was the best surprise when he arrived in Brasilia just a few days before I left. After the big recording day, we shot a few scenes with my dad and other dear family members. We also tried some alternative scenes that didn't make into the final video. But mostly I was busy with the post-production. And here is when I first realized the consequences of skipping important steps at the pre-production. Yeah, I definitely learned my lessons the hard way. You know that quote, "If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail"? I don't know who said that, but they are right. I had to crop and try to mask a lot of things on the editing. But that brings us back to the beginning, when I decided not to draw a proper storyboard or making a video treatment to communicate my vision the best way possible to the crew. Well, at least we had fun shooting and experimenting without restrictions, I guess. But the biggest drama wasn't about editing the video footage. I actually enjoyed that process. My biggest problem was the audio recording. The peak of stress I had in this project was having to accept the end recording. It felt so frustrating hearing all my mistakes and knowing that there was nothing I could do about it. I didn't get a second recording date, a second chance to play it better. I guess I come from a background in the world of classical music, so to speak, where either is your performance flawless or your whole work is worth nothing. Professional classical musicians definitely know what I'm talking about. And I do stand against that, for sure, but I felt the weight of those rooted thoughts on me. But I'm so glad for this. I'm so glad that I had to learn to embrace every single mistake you can hear on this recording, to the point that I am okay with making it public and putting it on YouTube to the world to judge it. Okay, now I'm just being pretentious. Maybe a couple of hundred people will ever hear this, but you know what I mean. I'm glad my eyes were open to see the beauty of this project that is so much more than my violin playing. It is about every moment I spent with my family working on this and being able to compact this spirit of life in a music video. A beautiful souvenir. So it was time to come home. Where is even home? I finally left Brazil with this phase, a broken heart, and a lot of footage to edit. I arrived in Germany to the very last phase of this project, the making of series. It was supposed to be just one video at first, but I had so much to tell. The last part of this project was done all by myself in the cold, grey winter of 2022/23. Oftentimes, reading in tears. Oftentimes, I was laughing alone. The making of this series has been an emotional journey for me. I've been remembering and writing about my past for the last 4 months. It is time for this to end. It is time to look at the future. I'm definitely excited about new ideas. I want to thank every single person that has somehow contributed to this project. I thank you, wherever you are, for watching this. You have no idea how much I appreciate that you actually took your time to follow through this series. And above all, I thank God, for of Him and through Him and to Him are all things, to whom be glory forever. And with no further ado, I leave you with Claude Debussy, Clair de Lune.